I mean, you can't see it.
Oh, Mortara! Look out, here comes Roland. Bam! Bonjour, je m'appelle Oliver.
Can't get that rotated. Or can
yes,
he?
he can.
Fantastic.
Cassidy on pole, Van Dorn alongside him, and we go green in New York City. Very good start from Cassidy, absolutely flies off the line, and Van Dorn loses second place on the run down into the first corner. Onto the brakes, goes de Grassi, up into second place goes de Grassi, and a great start from Buemi. There's a yellow flag out there at turn 6 as well. It's Verne! Jean-Eric Verne facing the wrong way at turn 6. Let's see what happened. This is on board with Evans. And Verne is going side by side with, so they all just kind of sandwiched into each other. Evans got hit from behind, and Verne was going into the back of Lotterer, and then it was the Dragon going into the back of Evans, who then went into the back of Verne. All a bit of a concertina.
A couple more cars going into the attack mode activation zone on the outside.
Freitz dived in between, I think it was Verline and Sims, and he gets ahead of Sims. So, sorry, it was Dennis and Sims. So really aggressive stuff from Freitz off the back of that attack mode. That was remarkable.
That was remarkable, but also very smart, because he's got to use that attack mode now to close the gap on Stoffel Van Dorn and the Mercedes ahead of him.
Here's an attack from de Grassi. De Grassi fighting Van Dorn. Van Dorn tries to hang it round the outside, can't get it done, and Freitz takes advantage. Robin Freitz pops in, says thank you very much. The man from Maastricht up into third spot now. Envision 1 and 3. I feel a bit sorry for the fans in the grandstand. This isn't exactly what they signed up for, but they're going to see quite the race. It's bone dry down at turn 1.
And these tyres have probably got a couple of 3 millimeters of tread. When the puddles are deeper than the tread, that's when you get aquaplaning, and then it gets really interesting. The car just slides and turns into canoe.
Okay, attention all teams, this is race control. Full course yellow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full course yellow, this is for conditions. Full course yellow.
I mean, you can't see it.
Mortara! Eduardo Mortara, the championship leader, has aquaplaned off. They're all off. They're all off.
Every one of them.
There's 4 cars off, isn't there? Down at turn 6.
I saw an Envision.
Yes, Cassidy is in. I think Freitz is going. Oh dear, it's wet. It is wet. Evans having to take evasive action. Less than 8 minutes plus a lap to go, and Cassidy is in there, and Van Dorn is in there as well. Right, here's what happened. Whoa, Cassidy! Oh my goodness me!
Yeah, I mean, there's...
Oh my goodness me!
What? I mean...
What on earth?
That's a big shunt.
They all just flew straight on.
But look at the speed that Freitz was carrying, so much less. What?
And then why did Verline, I mean...
Now watch this, watch the water when he hits the puddle. There you go. Turn.
Yeah, so there was just like a puddle down there.
Formula E car turns into speedboat.
Oh.
And there's an Envision. That's the back end of the Envision car. And that's a lot of damage. I mean, that is a massive amount of damage.
The race will not resume. The race will not resume. We will post the correct order on the timing monitors according to the regulations. We go back to the penultimate lap prior to the red flag.
Nick Cassidy wins his first race in the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Cassidy, de Grassi and Freitz the top 3, double podium for Envision, and that is what it means for the New Zealander. What a roller coaster of emotions. And we go green in Seoul. Pretty good start from Evans. Mitch Evans in third place, goes to the outside. Roland's getting swamped. Can Evans take the lead? Coming down into the right-hander. He's hanging it out on the outside, but de Grassi takes the lead. Evans is second. Roland is third. Everybody safely through the first couple of corners. Brilliant start from de Grassi, but Evans has got the lead. The Jaguar man is on an absolute mission, and Mitch Evans hits the front after 2 turns in the Seoul E-Prix. Mortara's in 5th ahead of Jean-Eric Verne. Van Dorn seems to be quite a long way back. Yeah, they're at the top. 6 coming through in the barrier at the back. A few in the barrier at the back. 3 in the barrier at the back. Yellow flag out, and that might cause a little pause to the race, and it's a red flag. And that's why. Buemi up on top. Nato in there, Turvey in there, Askew in there, Cassidy in there as well, and Ticktum in there, and Lotterer in there also. Let's have a look here. Here we come, down into the right-hander. Someone going to the inside. Sete Camera sends it in. He goes through fine. And then a few just sort of slither wide. Oh, and then a couple of big hits at the back. Sort of out of no, and then everyone piles in at the back. Very weird accident, that.
Yeah, I don't get that one, because it's not the first lap.
Here they come in again. Very strange incident there. Right, safety car in this lap. We're about to get going again. A big delay after a big crash. But there goes Evans. Evans goes for it quite early on, and we come down into the right-hander at turn 22, out across the line, and we go green once more in Seoul, with Evans leading, with Rowland second, with Degrassi third, with Van Dorn, the championship leader in the silver Mercedes EQ, back in 7th place.
Going away from him.
Oh, and in the wall is that Sims. It's Sims. It's the Mahindra of Sims. So halfway through the stadium, I think he's going to
Lost the
goes.
back again. Is that not what happened this morning? I think that's what happened in turn 2.
Crunch. Crunchy.
Oh, broken wheel.
Obviously, would have loved to have wrapped up both titles, but again, 5th place for Van Dorn. It's by no means a disaster. He's only failed to score once so far this season.
He did what he had to do today.
But Mitch Evans did what he had to do today. Aggression at the start. The checkered flag is there. Evans wins the Seoul E-Prix.
And Formula E is go in Tokyo. Oliver Rowland gets a nice start, not bad also from Norman Nato. Look at Mortara chopping over on the Nissan driver, nearly 3 abreast down into the first corner. Who's got the lead? It's Oliver Rowland. Nato is on the outside, Barnard's on the inside of Mortara, and side-by-side action there as Max Günther was really sideways through the first couple of corners. Barnard getting ruffled out there and trying to be challenged by the Nissan of Norman Nato. One of the envisions of Sebastian Buemi goes really wide as they're struggling for grip. Side by side still between Nato and Mortara through into the right-hander. Mortara's going to lose out here and possibly be under threat from Dan Tickton as they come through. And now the two envisions also lining astern as well. Well, look at him now, he's all over the back of Norman Nato, and it's going to be an easy pass as he comes out of the final corner. 4-wheel drive traction and an extra 50 kilowatts of power. Buemi is up and into 4th place then, ahead of the Nissan. On board we ride with Sebastian Buemi through that fast and fierce turn 9. Big snap of oversteer, just about keeps it out the wall. That was close though.
But you've still got a lot of confidence from Monaco, I think, in these conditions. Great to see.
Van Dorn, the first driver to blink. Here he is in the box, and now he comes back out and into the race. So he'll be out of sync compared to everybody else at the moment, but of course it'll all work out in the long game here for him.
He will literally be in a sprint until the others will take their pit boost, so that he can try and get the track position that Andre was mentioning is so important.
Oh no, Maximilian Günther's come to a stop. Yellow flag is out. That's down at turn 13.
Oh, red flag.
Red flag is out. So the race has been suspended then.
Sorry, buddy. I was looking good.
The lights go out and we get the restart underway then here, and who gets the best drag down towards the first corner with all-wheel drive traction. Look at Mortara, he's going for the lead down into the first corner, but he's not quite close enough on Oliver Rowland. They filter through the first few places in the positions that they started, so it's Rowland from Mortara from Buemi, side by side here with Freins versus Nato, who's going to get shuffled out almost towards the wall on the exit of turn 3. He's now side by side with the Envision. So Van Dorn has been able to cycle through. It's working out nicely, and he's got an attack mode deployment. He's laughing all the way to the bank at this point in the race, is Stoffel Van Dorn.
There's about 25, 26 seconds in the lead of this race as the pit leader. We still have 5 cars in front of him that still need to make their stops.
Let's have a look here at Stoffel Van Dorn. So we know that he has got a nice comfortable cushion over the rest of the field, but has he made a mistake down into the first corner? A few drivers have gone deep, and he went deep there as well. Oh no, he spun it. He spun it at turn 2,
Well,
Stoffel Van Dorn. And he clattered into the wall.
I mean, this is the problem when you got 25 seconds of lead. You know, maybe you're not concentrating too much, you're focusing on what's going on behind you. He needs to get his concentration back on point.
He's not had a victory since Monaco in 2022, but he does so now. Stoffel Van Dorn wins on the streets of Tokyo here for Maserati MSG. 2 wins in a row for that outfit here in Japan.
45 minutes plus 1 lap is underway. Mortara has been left napping. Robin Freins there in the purple car has got Felipe Massa right up behind him and sort of looking to the inside a little bit, but everybody safely through the right-hander down at the end of the main straight for the first time, and we are racing in Paris. Finished second 2 weeks ago in Rome, did Andre Lotterer in that black and gold. Tatija car, and off it's Rowland! Oliver Rowland in the wall, all by himself by the looks of things, from the lead of the race for Nissan. Here's a look at what happened then for Rowland, coming into turn 10.
Over the bumps, he just didn't stop. That is very strange.
And Buemi's got less usable energy as well. Meanwhile, here comes Lotterer to the outside of Felipe Massa. Coming into 3, he turns in. They're going to be close there. Massa holds on, does he? Now Lotterer has the inside for 4 into Place Vauban. And Lotterer makes the move up into 3rd place. Good effort from the German. Massa holds the inside.
Yeah, he's just sort of shadowing it, isn't he? Just in case here comes Abt.
Abt does the dummy. Massa's closing the door. That's going to be... Whoa, that just about gets through. I thought that was going to be a first-class ticket to a crash site, but they just about managed to squeeze around it. Oh, it's starting to rain now.
Guys, let's bear in mind, this morning, Lucas Di Grassi, one of our past champions, spun in a straight line on his first lap. It gets that slippery. The conditions are going to be absolutely treacherous. You saw Andre Lotterer just losing the back end.
Robin Freins is leading the race, and off is Bird. Sam Bird and Gary, maybe Van Dorn. Oh, Da Costa's off. Sims is off, my apologies. Roland's involved as well. So what happened here? So Sam Bird, well, so he went in deep, and then got sort of hit by D'Ambrosio. Oh, that's Roland. Roland has mullered into Alexander Sims.
But that was very odd, because Sam Bird almost looked like he was going down the runoff from this view, and then the Mahindra just comes in and finishes the job off.
So Bird's out of shape, but then the Mahindra's totally not stopping either.
No, he's going to the airport.
And then look out, here comes Roland. Bam!
Oh, I mean, that was
Bonjour,
close.
je m'appelle Oliver. Flags go green around the track. Oh, Vern, Mortara. Vern's going to be annoyed again.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, Massa.
Felipe Massa is that, spinning out of the final corner all by himself potentially, and Massa has dropped away from the podium positions. Now here comes Mortara to the outside of Maxi Gunter to try and take 6th place away. He's not stopping it, he's in the wall. Mortara in the wall.
Middle of the straight, we've got some debris as well. Right at the start line, or the finish line, I'm sorry, there's some debris. Actually, the start line.
A little bit of an action here. Oh, no, not again. D'Ambrosio in the wall and Lopez into the back of him. Here he comes across the line. Robin Freins wins in Paris.
Well done, mate. Well done. Good job. That's a good one. Yeah. Congrats.
It's a title decider in Tempelhof as the lights go out and we go racing. Away we go, and a good start from Robin Freins off the start of the front row of the grid. Mitch Evans, though, gets the advantage down towards turn 1. Look at the DS Penske of Maximilian Gunter on the outside. Roland there in the middle. 3 abreast in the mid-pack down into the first corner. But Evans gets the whole shot, gets the advantage, but Jake Dennis is stranded on the grid. So that's a disaster there for Jake Dennis.
I don't have anything, mate.
So the race now neutralised then at the end of the first lap. Drivers will follow the Porsche safety car until this is cleared, but unfortunately for Jake Dennis, he is out of the race. He's just been able to get going, so I wonder if he might be able to tag on to the back of the safety car. Might save his blushes a bit, actually.
Well, he's not going to be a lap behind. That's the important thing. So therefore, for his point of view, he'll now be able to go down. The question is why. Looks like he's done a Control-Alt-Delete and reset the system.
You can see the 2 Tag Heuer Porsches. Not much love lost between those 2 this weekend, I think it's fair to say. And I was going to ask if they were working together, but I can guarantee that's probably not on the cards. Wehrlein attacks his teammate Da Costa down into turn 6. Da Costa, does he put up a fight? Does he try and retain that place? Not quite. And is that going to open the door maybe here for Freins, who's still got 10 seconds of attack mode left? It does. So Freins through on Da Costa and possibly through on Wehrlein as well. Into the next hairpin. He's on the outside. 4 seconds of attack mode remaining. The timer counts down, and I think Wehrlein's just about going to be able to hold on to it. 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive, and Da Costa now back through on Freins as well. So
yeah, that was a little bit over-optimistic by Freins to think he could go around the outside. He'd have been better lining up. He would have saved himself a position and also had a potential attack onto Wehrlein. So right now it's equal status, and he's dropped back 2 places.
Oh, suspension damage. So Beckman's into the wall then.
That's it, safety car, definitely.
So safety car will come out.
What happened here with David Beckman as we've got a car go deep. David Beckman here coming into 3 and 4.
Oh,
His contact with Sete Kamara.
Yeah, Sete Kamara up the inside, and the gap was always going to disappear into there. Whoa! So Roland's now got a lot of work to do, try and make up the ground that he would have lost as a result of that attack mode with the field all bunched up. He's now got to get Hughes, Van Dorn, etc.
There's a spinner at the back. There's a couple of people spun. Car 23.
Oh, is it Roland? It's Oliver Roland, the championship leader, who spun down at turn 6. Oh, the boy from Barnsley, the championship will not be decided then here this afternoon. The yellow flag is out. It goes away as the track is cleared. And is he out of the race? Has he got damage? He does!
He's got towing, he's damaged the right front suspension, the left front, one of the two. He's heavily damaged there. Oliver Roland's out.
Let's have a look. He's going to be in the mid-pack then here. And Drugovic there on the outside. Oh, it wasn't Drugovic he came together with, it was Van Dorn. So Drugovic is on the outside then here. And there is Van Dorn, who he just clatters into the side of. You've got Gunter and Freins going side by side. Sete Camara goes in for his final attack mode deployment. Likewise, Da Costa and Mortara, who follow them through as well. And Da Costa immediately trying to take advantage as he looks to pounce on Hughes, but contact between the two into turn 3 and turn 4. Hughes pirouettes it round and recovers it beautifully, but that has cost him very dearly indeed. Through to the final 2-3 corners we go, and Evans has driven this one absolutely perfectly. He comes out the final corner and he will take the checkered flag in commanding style. Mitch Evans wins for the first time since Sao Paulo 2024. Who will reign supreme here in Monaco as we go green and go racing? Great start from the front row of the grid for Nick de Vries, but it's Oliver Roland who chops over and gets the lead of the race from pole position, side by side with the two DS Penske's up the hill into Sandevot. Everybody taking it quite clean through the first couple of corners, but trying to find grip as we head towards Casino Square. Oh, he's in the barrier at Portier. Lucas de Grassi looks to be out of the E-Prix. That's a shame for Lola Yamaha Apps. They have had a shocker of a weekend here in the Principality, and it comes to an unsatisfactory conclusion, at least on one side of the garage.
Oh, no, that is de Grassi.
It is de Grassi, yeah, lunging on the inside.
Cassidy.
Oh, takes him in the wall! Takes it in the wall down at Mirabeau, straight off to the runoff road, and he can't get that rotated. Or can
yes,
he?
He can.
Fantastic!
Well, I'll tell you what, give him a point for spinning around in one of the tightest areas on the racetrack.
So let's see how quickly Roland can dispatch of Nick de Vries through into the tunnel, and look at how much traction and how much extra speed Roland has got over de Vries. De Vries is going to try and defend it down in towards the Nivelle chicane, side by side. Roland, can he get it stopped? No, takes the escape road, runs on down at the Nivelle chicane. De Vries is going to come back through and into second, and Roland's going to do it all over again.
I don't get a track limits for that, man. He completely pushed me on the curb.
This is the move for the lead coming up.
So out of the tunnel we go then, side by side. Roland to the outside against Byrne. Can he make it stick this time? It's the Nivelle chicane. This is brave, it's bold, it's off onto the escape road and over the curb. There's no room there for Roland to go through side by side, but he was alongside Byrne, and now they still run side by side. Here comes Nick de Vries, 2 places in 1 corner, down into Tabac, fantastic, but he runs it wide, he's onto the wall on the outside, and Byrne now side by side and making contact with the Dutchman as well. Look as well at Buemi trying to find his way through too.
Is it a bit too late, or can he get it done here on the start finish? Yes, he can.
Yeah, pulls alongside.
No, he can't.
Oh, Nick de Vries defending that position with every ounce of talent and experience that he's got into the first corner. And Buemi with great attraction on the exit of the turn, and now he goes through and into the lead. Sebastian Buemi leads the Monaco E-Prix for Envision. Now it is just a case of 2 more corners remaining for Sebastian Buemi, separating him from Envision's first win since the final race of 2023 and Buemi's first win since 2019. And the Swiss driver wins on the streets of Monaco. Buemi takes the checkered flag in commanding style from Oliver Roland.
We've won Monaco. Come on! Yes!